All right, welcome back to the channel for another video about Dolby Atmos. Today we're going to be looking at the Dolby Atmos track from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Specifically, we will be listening to the sound coming from the 4 height channels. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I previously made a video discussing the immersive aspect of Atmos and all the benefits that it provides. And it was in response to a post on the AVS forum where somebody said that Atmos is worthless because they listened to a specific scene from Ghostbusters Afterlife and they only heard 2 effects throughout the entire scene. And as a result, they concluded that Atmos is worthless. And so my thought was to demonstrate from some other films where Atmos works really, really well. And a lot of people commented on that video and said, you should look at exactly that same scene that he was talking about and determine exactly what sounds are in fact coming through the height channels on that scene. So I thought, all right, I'll do it. So today we're going to be listening to the sounds from that specific scene. It's the chase scene when the kids are in the Ghostbusters car and they're chasing the Slimer-esque character through the town. And the way I've done this is my home theater is a 7.2.4 setup. And so what I've done is I've disconnected all of the speakers from my processor except for my 4 height channels. So as the scene plays, you'll see the video and it'll be cropped. I did that intentionally so that I'm obscuring most of the video so that I don't get a copyright strike. But hopefully from what you can see, you get an idea at least of kind of generally what's happening in the scene. Now, the poster on the forum, he specifically said that when he watched this scene, he only heard 2 effects. He heard a sound, and then he just said an effect towards the end of the scene. So it'll be interesting to watch this on my setup and see if I get more or less than that from my high channels. So let's give it a listen and see what we get. Okay, so there you go. That is the chase scene from Ghostbusters Afterlife with just the sound from the height channels. And as you can see, there's some sounds there. There's not a ton, there's not a lot, but I think we can all agree that there's definitely more than just 2 sounds. Unless I'm watching the wrong scene, which is entirely possible. But yeah, you've got, at the beginning, you've got that whistle sound. That was really prominent. And then when the monster is spraying metal out of his mouth, you got some height channel sound there. I think during that scene when the monster is up high, I feel like that may have been a bit of a missed opportunity. I feel like with the creature being up above, I think they could have implemented quite a bit more effects through the height channels. But who am I? I'm not an audio engineer. I wasn't there, when they were mixing this. So maybe they tried it and it didn't sound as good. So who knows? And then once you get into the chase scene, there's the spraying of the water. That was pretty prominent. You got the growling from the monster, the sounds from the gun, and the tires squealing. So yeah, it's definitely, on its own, it's not a ton, but you have to remember that with Dolby Atmos, there's a whole range of speakers that are being utilized, and they're all working in tandem with each other. And so the height channels are just one piece to that puzzle. And so the more this technology matures and the more audio engineers learn how to use it effectively, I think we're going to see some fantastic strides in the future. Another thing to consider is some people are, disappointed with what they feel is a lack of quality Dolby Atmos content currently. And my response to that is the more people who build Dolby Atmos systems and are able to take advantage of this technology and demand quality Atmos tracks, the more the studios will provide it. So if the consumers create a demand for it, there will be an increased supply. Think back when there was a switch from standard definition to HD. Everybody bought HD televisions, and with the wide adoption of HD televisions, the studios and TV channels, they were forced to produce content in HD because that was what was demanded. And I feel like the same could be applied to Dolby Atmos. The more people who have Dolby Atmos setups, the more content we're going to get. Anyways, hopefully that was interesting to actually hear that scene. Especially if you've been reading on the forums and the discussions that have been happening. Now you can say you've listened to the soundtrack and maybe you have more information to go on. So anyways, until next time, thanks for watching.